Hello everyone, Jeff here. Um, First of all, I'm just making this video very quickly to show it's a VCLT video. Plus a record that I had bought, a Christmas record that I bought arrived today, so I was going to show that very quickly. But before I do that, I just wanted to say that, well, let me talk about my contest first. The last video I made was a contest video to give away a book that was going to be a present for my dad originally, and I kind of, alluded to the fact that we weren't really getting along and this, that, and the other, and I try not to make sad bastard videos if I can help it. I try to be positive and more up. And in watching that video after I posted it, it almost made me cringe a little bit because just because it was something that was bugging me and I let it get to me, and that's generally not stuff that I really want to put out in public. Although there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know. I try to make these videos fun. Anyway, the show of love and support, both in public comments and in private messages that people sent me as they reached out to me, was pretty overwhelming, and it was very touching. So I just wanted to thank you for that, to everyone who did that. So, one of the one of the other things about the contest I wanted to make like a little addendum to is, I know the prize is, kind of a specific one. If you're not a fan of Johnny Cash and you don't really want a book about him, I can understand why that wouldn't, necessarily lead you to enter a contest to try to win it. But in the comments to that video early on, Red from Redco Music said that he was gonna, if he won, he was gonna donate his prize to Andy Borders, who made a video like that, which was unbelievable, and it was a great video too. I loved it. So I think that's a pretty good idea. And because it's Christmas, I wouldn't normally do this for a normal contest, but since it is the holiday season, and if you're held back from entering, thinking that you don't really want that prize, what I'll do is you can always donate it to somebody else. So if you're the winner, whoever, say, and it turns out that you don't want it, all you have to do is say, Jeff, I'd rather have you send it to this person. And that would be perfectly fine. No problem. I would do that, and then I would just include a note saying that so-and-so won my contest, and that person wanted to donate this gift to you. So, something to think about if you want to do that for the holidays. So, yeah, I think that would be a nice thing too, to help spread some Christmas cheer. All right. Yeah, so thank you all for your love and support. I really appreciate that. And just another quick aside, I watched the last VCLT package that I sent out for Christmas get opened yesterday by Tim, who's DJ High Noon. And that really warmed my heart, because the whole idea behind me doing all of these packages, and I'm sorry I couldn't send it to everybody. If I had the available cash and time and records, I would send something to, you know, twice as many people easily as I did. But, you know, kind of limited here too at some point. But watching him open that record, which I just have to tell you, a little backstory behind that. I watched his video for Noble Records contest, who just ran a contest recently. And I watched Tim's entry for it, and he talked about this record, you know, the best of the ink spots. And it just, I understand how sometimes you can get a certain attachment to a record and how it brings up memories for you and all of that stuff. And I'd wanted to send him something, but I just didn't really know what. And as soon as he, you know, started talking about that, it just clicked in my head, and it's like, oh yeah, I got to find this record. So as soon as that video was over, I was online looking for it. And I actually found a very nice copy, as you saw if you watched his video, which you should. It's a very good video. It's very touching, and it was just nice to see that show of emotion. So that was the whole point of me doing this, is just to surprise people and to kind of take them back a little bit and show some love. That's all. So, okay, enough of that business. Today also happens to be my birthday. So I've gotten a ton of messages on Facebook and texts in private from a lot of VC people have reached out to me for that. So again, thank you for that. It's very heartwarming. I'm 49 now. Ugh. This is the last year of my 40s. But it's okay. I still have my health. I still feel good. I'm off third shift now. So my raccoon eyes should start going away. You can always tell what shift I'm working basically by how much of a raccoon I look and how much sleep I got. So, and my sinuses are killing me. That's why I'm sorry I keep sniffling. Nothing works for these things, not even Claritin. So, thank you for all of the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that too. Now, one of the Christmas classic records that isn't like a novelty song, you know, is kind of an actual genuine, to me, good Christmas song, was Do They Know It's Christmas? So this is the 12-inch single version of Do They Know It's Christmas. Of course, it's by Band-Aid. This came out in the Christmas of '84. And I remember what a big deal it was when this video premiered on MTV, and this was all over the radio. And you can see, I don't know, the glare is probably going to prevent me from getting too close. But it had, you know, all of the, basically all of the British stars of the day, you know, came together to make this song to benefit the people in Ethiopia. So you had, you know, you had Phil Collins, you have Sting, Bono is there, Paul Weller's there, although he's probably not as famous in the US as he is in the UK. And Culture Club and Duran Duran and a bunch of other famous British pop and rock acts. So I never actually owned this, obviously on vinyl, and I opted for the 12-inch version just because I know the 12-inch versions sound better than the 45. So it took a long time for this to arrive. In fact, it was almost to the point where I was going to go to the post office and start having them track this thing, because I ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and the seller shipped it pretty promptly, but for whatever reason, it must have got lost in the shuffle along the way. But this just arrived today, so say what you will about it. Maybe it's too hokey, I don't know, but I always like this song, and I know my wife loves this song too. So Do They Know It's Christmas? This will get spun several times over the next, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. So that's always a nice one to add to the collection. Ugh. And then the other thing that arrived is a pretty thick box of records from Omaha, Nebraska. Who do I know from Omaha, Nebraska? Oh yeah, Hannah, the Omaha introvert. So she had reached out to me earlier and said that a package was coming, but that it was going to arrive probably in a week. And here it is 2 days later on my doorstep. So we're going to open this thing right now. So I got my trusty friend here with me. And while I cut through this well-taped box, I'll try and babble for a couple of seconds as I pop this sucker open. It's been very heartwarming watching others open their VCLT packages. So it's always love seeing the love shared. So okay, I'm going to set this aside. Let's see. I don't want to spoil too much here. I see something. Well, we're just gonna. I think I have the top one. All right. Oh, okay. We've got an album and a 45. Oh, we've got. Oh, I see. All right. There's a couple in here. All right. Let me open this. And first we have a 45 of Michael McDonald's Sweet Freedom. All right. I would try to do my Michael McDonald imitation, but it's just too early. It's not as good as my Eddie Vedder imitation, but wow, okay. And then on the back side, we've got the Freedom 8s. Very cool. Right. Michael McDonald, he's smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. He's the king of smooth, man. Awesome. Thank you, Hannah. That's cool. And then, I know she asked me how much Genesis I had from the 70s. And I basically told her everything but Trespass and this album. And then there were 3. Nice. Gatefold. Whoop, I just whacked myself in the face. Okay. Very cool. All right. This adds to my Genesis collection. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful condition record. Very cool. I love it. I love it. I've gotten way into Genesis, and I know that warms the Vinyl Versus heart. Which, just as a quick aside, Bill, if you're watching this, I love your Genesis ranking videos. Those were awesome. And then, also in here is a Ray Charles album. Ray Charles in person. And the funny thing about this is, I was talking to Hannah, and on Facebook Messenger, and I just told her that there's record selling groups on Facebook, and I just bought 2 Ray Charles albums, which are on the way. And she's like, "Oh my God, that's so funny! I've got a Ray Charles album for you." And I'm like, "Seriously?" So, all right, what's on this one? What I say is on this one. Okay. Jar of My Own Tears, Tell the Truth. Nice. Let's take a look at this. Oh wow, this looks like a... Oh man, this is an original pressing here. Look at this old label. Wow. And it is in very, very nice shape too. Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much, Hannah. This is nice. Yeah, this is... When I saw the this old school inner sleeve, I knew that this was going to be, you know, something a little bit older. which is very, very cool. So, nice. Ray Charles in person. You can't go wrong with Ray Charles. I know that. All right, I'm trying not to look here. There's a divider here. So we've got, okay. All right. Another couple of albums here in another outer sleeve. Let me just quickly try to get this out. Marvin Gaye, Midnight Love. Yeah. I used to have the 45 of Sexual Healing. Nice. I don't have any Marvin Gaye except What's Going On, but that's really... I need to upgrade that copy. Okay, I've got the custom inner here. And of course... yeah, the good old Columbia red label. Very nice. These are all excellent condition records, I gotta say. Very cool. Awesome. I love it. And then we've got another one here. I used to have this one, and I lost it when I split with my old girlfriend, who was a big record collector. I actually remember playing this many times. It's the Blues Project, live at the Cafe A Go-Go. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a really good record. Here's the back here. Nice. Yeah, I'm well familiar with this album. Very nice. Very glad to have it back again. And it's on Verve Folkways. Yeah. Yep. That's the label. That's the one. And it is in, just like all the others, it is in very nice condition. Very, very nice condition. Wow. Thank you so much, Hannah. This was unnecessary, but very much appreciated. So thank you. This is very, very cool. Okay. Let me just check to make sure. Oh, there's a little card here. I was hoping there'd be a card or a note. Let me open this up here quickly. Here it is. It says, thanks so much. It says, Jeff, I didn't think I'd be able to send you VCLT until January, but here it is. The 45 is actually from Red, but wasn't really my thing. Okay. Feel free to pass it on if you don't want any of these. No, I want them all. They're staying with me. This note is to also thank you for the amazing Bob Seger and Xmas CD you sent. Really enjoying them. Good. Thanks for being so awesome and generous. Merry Christmas, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. It's my pleasure. And thank you for these records. This is the kind of selection that I would have bought for myself if I'd come across them. So this is really awesome, I have to say. Completely unnecessary, but like I said, still appreciated. So thank you very much. That's amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to share that all with you because I love all you guys. I do. It's true. So that's it. So thank you for watching, and thank you all for being my friend. Even though, you know, I've only met, you know, one or two of you in person. Well, two. No, three. I've met three of you in person. But there's so many more out there that I've talked to, and either through these videos or through messages in private, that I feel like I know a lot of you. So thank you for that. It's very heartwarming. Very nice. All right. That's going to be it for me. So everybody, continue to enjoy your Christmas season. We still got about 2 weeks to go here. My Christmas shopping is done for my family. Thank God. I don't think there's anything else that I've missed. And I can pretty much just kick back and enjoy the season now. and just spin some good records. And I've got a bunch of good records here to spin. So once again, Hannah, thank you. You're the best. And all right, I'll talk to you again soon. So peace. Take care.